Hi there, my name is Brett, and I am a multi passionate individual doing all things for the glory of God. Really happy to have you here with me. This is a message that has been burning on my heart for some time, and I pray that it will bless you. Why filters are actually pretty evil is because, firstly, they create a baseline of falseness. And once you start comparing your actual face to the filtered version of yourself, you're inevitably going to be disappointed. And what does that actually mean? More from a spiritual perspective. Is that not blasphemy? If we are created in the image of God and we are hating on what we really look like, who are we insulting there? And what if you take that filtered version of yourself and you filter it again? There will constantly always be an elevated version of yourself that doesn't exist, that you are now comparing your real self to. What is that doing to your self esteem, your confidence, your God given integrity? Because I'll tell you now, the cosmetics industry, plastic surgeons are having a heyday. They leverage women's insecurities. And we just play into their hands. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Have you ever seen a content creator who generally uses a medium like TikTok, which has inbuilt filters, then see that same content creator in an environment like a studio over which they don't really have much control, lighting wise, filter wise. And you immediately notice the difference. And you question, can I trust this person? Is what they're saying credible? And that's exactly what happens with us. If we're presenting a filtered version of ourselves to the world, and then expecting them to be thrilled to meet us in the real when we look nothing like the filtered version of us, that is delusional. And that person that you're meeting is going to question, what else is this person deceiving me about? Even if it's just subconscious. Whatever you're saying, however important your message is going to be diluted and discounted. Because if this person can be deceptive about something so obvious, can I trust anything that they have to share? Is that the kind of light of shadow rather of doubt that we want to cast on our message, especially those of you who are creating content, sharing wisdom, speaking as a subject matter expert? That is the last thing you want, is for your credibility, your integrity to come into question. The truth is, God is not going to bless a false version of ourselves. And people can say, oh, well, you're clearly wearing makeup and that's a false version of yourself. I'm enhancing what I've already been given. And there is no shame in that at all. Where it becomes deceptive is when you look nothing like this. Makeup can do that. That too is a tool of deception and something, again, the cosmetics industry absolutely thrives on. The question is, how much integrity are we bringing to the world in making use of these resources? Took a few notes. What else did I want to say? We are called to be known. We're called to be known flaws and all. Real, raw you. There's nothing better than that because it's authentic. We're so tired. I'm done. I'm done seeing all these little baby-faced, same-faced little Kim Kardashian looks on every woman. It is so boring. And for what purpose do we put out that curated version of ourselves? Just to gain attraction, to gain admiration? That's not godly. We're not called to just be admired. Who does that serve? Having this filtered version of you out there constantly, that serves, it sounds like, the prince of this world. These filters are not your friends. They're here to kill your confidence. They're here to steal any sense of self-worth. You're competing with yourself in a way that is so toxic. It is not helpful. You are hating on yourself for the version of you that isn't real. It's a sim character. That is so not worth it. Now more than ever, we want to see people who embrace their flaws, people who are real, people who bring themselves to the table. Everything is becoming so synthetic, so artificial, and we're tired of that. We want the real, we want the human, we want the imperfect, because that is beautiful and nothing can compare with that. Ladies, how are filters helping your dating prospects? I see more and more stories of men who, when meeting someone they've been speaking to online, will get up and leave the date. And I don't blame them, because she looks nothing like the images that she curated for him. And then we get angry. We're like, well, he's just not deep. No, he's been deceived. How can any kind of relationship worth its metal be built on that? It cannot. So this is a call to action. Post something of you that is unfiltered this week. Do that for yourself and you will thank you later. I will speak to you guys again soon. God bless and take good care of yourself in all respects and take good care of each other. Mwah. I love you. Bye.